today you are going to need your SMART Goal Rough Draft handout, and you'll need to open your data tracker to this tab down here at the bottom where it says W/TH Wednesday, Thursday SMART Goal. So first thing to know is that these two rows, row 3 and row 4, are not on your worksheet that you're going to need to write right now. So first thing for row 3, you're answering the question, what do you ultimately want to accomplish in life, career, / school? So I just read this question here. What you need is a simple statement to just explain what are your ambitions? What is it that you hope to get out of this school preparation, college life? And so I wrote my example. I want to attend a university and become a public school teacher. Simple as that. That's all you write in that particular row. Down to row 4, how will I accomplish this? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to list some steps that you think have to happen in order for that to be something that you do. So I'm thinking back to when I was a high school student, and that's how I am writing this example. So the first thing I would need to do, in my opinion, would be to earn at least a 3.5 GPA in high school classes. Then graduate from high school. Then after I do that, I would need to get accepted into a college university with a good teaching program. I would need to complete coursework and pass the praxis test to get into the College of Education. And then finally, I would need to graduate from college with a Bachelor's of Science in History Secondary Education. So notice for the most part, these are in order of when they must occur. And all of these lead to the 5th step, meaning that I am ready to be a public school teacher. For row 5, you will need your SMART Goal handout that you have turned into me as a rough draft. Is you will write your overall goal for your academics in this particular box based on what you wrote on your SMART Goal rough draft worksheet. And I come over here and it's about time to transfer what's on my worksheet. Now, if you did a great job on what's on your worksheet for your rough draft, then it should match up very well. If you did not, and you still feel like it's not quite right, that is why this example is here, so that you can kind of formulate yours and make it seem more in line with what is expected of you. So what I wrote down, what are the characteristics of your SMART Goal? For S, I wrote down, I will make a score of 85 in my Math 3 class, since that's my hardest subject historically. So if I want a GPA of a 3.5, then I know as a learner, as a student, that my hardest course is one that I'm probably going to have to spend the most time preparing for. So that's why my SMART Goal S starts with and identifies one class. For M, you would say, I know I have achieved my goal when the semester ends and I have earned an 85 or higher for my final grade. That might be what you write down there. For A, for attainable, well, this is where you're giving the reason. Why is it attainable? Well, in order for me to make an 85 average in Math 3 by the end of the grading period, I must read over my notes every night for 20 minutes. That is something I can do. That is a small thing I can do that is very attainable to make sure that I'm going to get that 85. R, how is it relevant? Studying Math 3 notes and completing my assignments on time is relevant to my successful completion of Math 3. And then timetable. I will check progress reports on 9/6 and at the end of the first 9 weeks on 10/4. And then I will do the same for the second 9 weeks. If you scroll down now to row 6, you're going to have your action steps. Now you have those in your SMART Goal worksheet where it says step 1, step 2, step 3. I would like you to identify 5. Okay, so how did I get these? Well, I did not just think of them. I scrolled down here at the bottom to my example strategies for goals and accountability tab, and I found these. And I was like, you know what? These work for me if I just adjust them a little bit. So I used these as a template, and I came back over here and I added them in here. So that's how I got my example strategies. The next line, line 7, what doors will be open to you after achieving this goal? Well, I will have better options when applying to college. My ACT score for the math section should improve as well. This is the why you're doing it. This is what you expect to get out of it. Now, the next section is going to be, and that's rows 8 through 10, is a repeat. You just flip over on the other side of your SMART goal rough draft, and you repeat that process with your personal goal. The last thing I need you to do on this document for today is to come up with an obstacle. Think about things that have gotten in your way in the past in meeting goals like that, and come up with a possible solution. So I'm going to give you an example for an obstacle that I ran into in my high school career dealing with math. One of my obstacles was that I had chronic migraines, and it caused me to miss school sometimes, or to be unable to pay attention due to being in pain. All right, I know myself, and I know that right there, excuse me while I scoot this down, I know that right there is something that might get in my way. So what is my solution? Well, I know what my doctor says. My doctor says that I need to stay hydrated in order to avoid headaches, that it gets worse when I'm dehydrated. So my solution to be proactive so that I can meet my goal, pay attention, and come to school on time and every day is I will bring a water bottle and stay hydrated to help reduce the number of migraines I have each month. And that's for my academic goal. And then you would repeat that process for your personal goal, which is an obstacle for goal 2 and a possible solution for goal 2. When you have finished this, that's all I need you to do on this paper on this sheet for today. You will skip this tracking my goals part. We will come up and do that next week. Then I need you to copy the link to your document, and I need you to go into Canvas and submit your link to the data tracker assignment post for today. So if we go here to AVID and we go to modules, you can scroll down and see submit data tracker week 3. Click here, and you will just copy and paste your link and hit submit. And that is how it will grade all of your data tracker assignments for week 3. All right, send me an email if you have some questions. I hope this video helped you out, and I look forward to seeing you next week.